Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my Ascension Messages. My name is Bobby Richardson, and I will be your guide for today. Today, we're going to have some fun with some tarot and a pick a card reading because I felt like it. It's 5 p.m. there, Janine. Yeah, it's 7 a.m. here on Thursday morning. So it must be 5 p.m. on Wednesday evening for you. Right, so first up, a little bit of housekeeping. Oh my God, my masterclasses are turning into something awesome. Kind of almost, it's been a lot more work because I've had to redo 2 of them, but I am so pleased with the outcome, especially of the pineal gland one. There is so much information in it. And I mean, you are really going to get your money's worth because there is heaps of information in that one. Yeah, so there's going to be four videos that I've created. One is to do with the mind and clearing it and all of that my guides taught me on how to clear my mind and live through this life a lot easier. And then the next one is bringing in your soul more. So that's number 2, and aligning with your soul and your intuition and so forth. The third one is all about the pineal gland, which is the seat of the soul, and opening up that. And then we get into telepathy and channeling, which comes with an array of games. And this morning they downloaded even more games into my head. So I'm going to be fixated on doing those games in the next couple of weeks. It should be up and running mid-June. So I've already got quite a few people booking in and saying that they're really interested. The prices are in the link down below. That is my website, codestoanewreality.com. So if you're interested in that, you also get 4 chances to have a Zoom link session with me. 2 of them are in the AM, 2 of them in the PM, so that we can help the other side of the world, or whenever you're ready, you know, if you can do it at night or during the morning. And then you can discuss with me what's happening with you. So that's more to do with like going over the class that the video was and discussing how you're going and what you can do, any questions, anything like that. So let's get into this pick a card reading. So the pick a card reading, I decided was going to be on who are you? Are you I'm going to describe this because words can get in the way, right? If we were telepathic, you would have that vibration of what I'm meaning when I say awoken human and, you know, witches and wizards and light workers and that sort of thing. Okay. So to me, a light worker is somebody who wields the light, works with energy. Well, in the end, we're all going to be working with light because that's in the higher 5th dimension. We have to bring that in to understand the fullness of ourselves. But the star people, the ones that are coming straight from the stars and the planets and all of that, they're probably the first ones that are going to be doing the light work first because they're teaching the others how to do it, right? So a light worker to me is really a star person, someone who's coming from their soul's coming straight from another planet, straight from another higher dimension, higher frequency, here to wield the light to teach others. So that's one of the piles, right? I'm going to show you the piles in a second. That is on the title page. The other pile that I have is the witches and wizards. So they're the ones to me who have been life after life after life here from Atlantis, Lemuria, holding on to the codes of understanding the right hemisphere, the feminine side, while they've been persecuted and all that sort of stuff. And then they hold a lot of magic and that sort of thing. So if you're one of them, kudos to you. Take my hat off. Oh my God, you're amazing. And the other pile is the awoken humans. They're the ones that have done this journey, like life after life after life, just trying to work out and figure out their whole reality. They hold the codes of humanity. They hold so much more about humanity's history and journey and where they're going, and they have this whole other thing to be able to share when they awaken. So we all have something special. We're all like very, very special. We all have a piece of the puzzle, and there's nothing wrong with, you know, no one's better or worse than anyone else in the eyes of source energy. And Absolutely not. So the first pile, I'm going to show you the first pile. What I've done is I already know which each pile is. I want you to use your intuition. Now, if you already know who you are, this is a good opportunity for you to use your intuition, tap into which pile, when I hold them up, which one is going to be suited to your vibration, right? If you get it wrong, don't worry about it. Go to the one that works for you, right? It's okay. It's just a fun game that we're playing on top of so that you can feel into your intuition. If you don't know who you are, then just ask the universe, who am I? Show me who I am, and then pick a card, that sort of thing. So there's two ways of doing this for you. The first card, the first number 1 card, is the purple dice. That's a 1, and this is the card, okay? So I'll put that down. And then the second pile, the second group, is the blue 3 dice, and this is the pile. This is the card that we're using. And then the third pile is the 5 red dice, and this is the card that we're using. So we will get into group 1 first, obviously, put the other 2 aside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the pile of cards that goes with this one, put the dice aside. I don't know if, no, I can't. It'd be really cool if you could actually see it there, wouldn't it? I'll see if I can do that. That'd be really cool if I could do that. I'd have to raise, I don't think I'm going to be able to, a little, no, it's not going to be high enough. It would be really awesome if I could see. No, it's not going to work. Okay. Anyway, it's dice 1. So hello to group 1 who chose group 1. We will get into this. So the card is on top. I'm going to put it in the middle, right? And I'm going to shuffle away. The card, oh, I just realized. I'm really going to, probably should show you that card so that you know what it is. Now that I've put it inside. I will just tell you what it was. So this pile is the Awoken Human pile. If it doesn't feel right for you, then choose the one that's right for you, okay? But if you intuitively chose this one, this is the Awoken Human pile. And that was the Queen of Cups. So here we go. We're going to go into this. Now, I want to know what your mission is at the moment. Where are you at the moment? So we've got a couple of cards that have been sorted, that have fallen out. We have, I'll just see if I can get one more of that, although they do sometimes like coming out in 2s only. Okay, we have a couple more cards coming up for you. Let's get a bit of a story happening. Ooh, holy crap-a-doodle. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords, which is someone who's going more into themselves and finding out more about themselves intellectually, their mind, working on their mind, understanding their mind a lot more. The 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. There's something that you might have been working on, you've put on hold, a business plan, working towards, I don't know, decorating your home or anything like that. Something tangible that you've been working on might be put on hold so that you can do a little bit more of the mind work, like go inwards more and figure out how to handle your mind as you go along. Oh my gosh, the next 3 cards I am absolutely shocked at. So this is really interesting how this came out. We have the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. How often would that happen, right? Hardly ever. And they all flew out. So what the? King of Wands. These are all action cards. You're getting ready to do something majorly here on this planet. You've probably, with this whole going inwards and working on something, you've probably clicked into something on the internet, or some other wisdom, some book that you've found, or something that you've found more information about yourself, about who you are, and you want to integrate it. And see, the great thing is with Awoken Humans, you guys know how to integrate and ground things quite easily. You know how to do the action. You know how to apply things. And this is probably going to turn your business upside down and do something completely different, or shift it to another parallel, shift it into another a place where it's in harmony with itself, because we have the Queen and the King, right, on opposite sides of the page. The page is a new beginning. It's something new that you're trying, and we have the Queen and the King opposite on both ends of it. So wow, you're really grounding this fast. It's like, I got this. I know now. I have more control on my mind, and because I have more control on my mind, I know what I'm doing now. They're also bringing me to, and I'm going to speak up about this, even though a card hasn't pulled up, be careful that you don't fixate on something that's going to be your truth, because it kind of fits into your plan, but it's not necessarily the truth. Dogmaticness. Be careful of dogmaticness. Kind of like, oh my God, something's going to happen. I'm going to attach to this crazy ass story over here because it fits all of the other conspiracies that I found out about, and something else is bound to happen. So you get dogmatic about it, and then you don't. What the truth is can be beyond the veil of expectation. So sometimes we expect something to have happen so that it fulfills us in the feeling that we're going down the right path, and yet really all it is a grasping of something, and not really the truth behind the veil. It's the mind trying to play a game out. So there's something to do with the dogmaticness here, of just be aware of not fixating on a story that fits other stories that you've been following, because it's this, even though you've tuned in and you've found out more, this whole journey is to do with trusting oneself, not trusting what you find outside of yourself. So when you do the inner journey, you have to really vibrate with the truth of who you are. I'm really feeling something there, and not because somebody else has told you something and you've gone, oh yeah, that fitted in with my past history of what I knew about that, so I'm going to dogmatically go with that and not do the inner feeling work, because there's no cuts or emotions here yet. So I'm feeling like maybe there's some feeling work you have to feel into as well. Let's keep going though and see what else comes up for the awoken humans, or the humans that are knowing the path that they're taking, they're understanding who they are more, they're starting to realize there's more to humanity than meets the eye of what you've been taught at school and so forth. Okay, so we have one that flew out, two. Let's see what these two are. So we have the Emperor. See, this card is an amazing card that can really stand their ground and know who they are, and put their stamp of approval of leadership on this planet. But they can also become quite dogmatic. And for some reason that word is coming up quite a bit. So just be aware of that whole feeling, because next to it was the Tower card. So the Tower card coming in could be that if you become too dogmatic, if it's not aligned with your truth of your soul, but aligned with something outside of you that made your ego or your logical mind go, yeah, that's the one, but it's not actually aligned with your soul, which is a feeling based, then the outside world will smash it down. So that you were following as the truth might end up becoming not the truth at all. I'll explain to you a little bit about how I've done it in the past, because I've been, caught into that whirlwind as well myself. I'm sure everybody out here has. And how I did it was my guides taught me to just let everything go. I don't know anything. Now, universe, show me in a really synchronistic, amazing way. Show me it again if it is the truth, and show me in three times over. So maybe somebody will come up and say it just out of the blue. Maybe you'll flip into a magazine and you'll see it in the magazine out of the blue. If you can get it 3 times, if you can get it 3 times, then it's going to be a definite that you are following the truth. It's following your soul, because your soul is then directing you to the truth of what's connected to the feeling base. Your outside world is showing you through synchronicities, which is you aligning to that, rather than just being dogmatic about it. Yeah. But if it doesn't come in, then you know that you need to drop it anyway, because when you drop it and you let it completely go, then you have faith that the universe is going to bring it to you. And if it doesn't bring it to you, then you forget it. And so you can move on to more of the truth. So that's a really valuable lesson for pile 1 at the moment. I'll get a oracle card as well. I think I'll get an animal card for you guys. Any messages for the new humans, the awoken humans, those that know the path of the enlightened humans? The enlightened humans, probably should have said that. Just that you can only fit so much in the title, right, when it comes to the wording. So I'm trying to find short words to do it all as well. We've got too many flipped over there. I'll take them back in. Just 1 or 2 cards, please, for a story for the enlightened humans, or the ones on the enlightened human path. Yeah. Too many. Animals want to speak up, but there's just too many. I did see the lion there, though. Here we go. Okay, these are flying out better. So we have the black bear guardian. How cute are they? Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Oh, so I'm also feeling this protectiveness over your family, making sure that everything's going to be okay. Be careful not to get caught into thinking that if you overprotect something, you can set yourself up for the actual issue that you're worrying about. And so you line yourself up for the issue happening so that you can actually say, see, I protected everyone. Be aware of that as well, because when we're living more in the moment, we're just happy, going towards more happiness, and we're trusting. We totally trust where we're going to be going, because we're trusting who we are in this present moment. If we do overprotect ourselves, then what we can do is there can be many trillions of paths in front of you, and then you can go, I need to protect for this path here, so I'm going to protect it, and then it focuses you on that path. In other words, say, for instance, you've already locked into there's going to be an apocalyptic event. And then that apocalyptic event, you're like, I'm going to save everything and make sure that I've got my garden, my family safe. I'm going to take us to the outback and all of that, and we're going to buy up some block of land and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying not to do any of that. I'm just saying be aware that if every step that you take, that you're happy doing it, that you feel really good doing it, that you're not coming from a fear base, because you could end up choosing the actual block of land or the actual place or the country where the apocalypse thing happens. See? So I'm just making you sure that you're aware of that as well. Where if you were moving in this moment from happiness and you're like, I really want to start a garden, I really want to buy a block of land and blah, blah, that'd be so much fun. Totally different vibe. Totally different vibe. The other card that came up for you is Coyote, revealer of the truth. So I think that you're seeking the truth from within you, who you are. And what's like humanity has been stuck in this. What's my purpose? And really the purpose from the source energy is just to have an adventure and have as much fun as you possibly can on this beautiful playground. We don't have to be so serious about it. But anyway, oh, that's so funny. Look at the first line is, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Ha! That's so interesting. Really, I did not read that first. That's so cool. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Literally what I've just been speaking up about. Okay. So for those that chose this pile, I love you so much, and thank you for being so bloom and powerful that you've awoken in these times and started on your path of enlightenment. It's just so thrilling. Thank you. So we will pack pile 1 up and we will go to number 2. Just like to say in between, hello to everybody in the chat bar. Hey, Erica. Hey, Horse Heaven Community. Linda, Flower Lioness, Yannicka, and Janine. Jeannie. I keep saying Janine, sorry. Jeannie. Okay, pile 2. I will put the timestamps down below too. So pile 2, we have, this card is the Magician card. So this to me is the ones that are coded as wizards. See, is like a wizard. Witches, those that have done the hard yards of holding on to the codes life after life after life until they've come to this point in time where they can awaken as well. So we'll put that blue 3 dice, if you chose that one, over, and I will put the card in the middle and we will shuffle these and see what your mission, sorry, just put that over there. Your mission is at the moment. What's going on with the coded wizards and witches and those coming from Atlantis, Lemuria, life after life, and having go through all that and still hold these beautiful codes for us now. Where are they going? What's happening with them? Thank you. So we have one that's fallen out. 2, 3. Okay, we'll take those 3. 2 that flew over here. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Now we have, oh my gosh, the 10 of Coins. And the Page of Coins in reverse. So we have 2 coins. This is all to do with looking out for gifts. Where's my gift? I'm doing all this work. When's it coming in? Really feeling that, especially with that 8 of Wands in reverse, because this is the fastest moving cards. One of the fastest moving card, and like all those peace doves and everything flying your way. And then we have the 10 of Coins, which is an absolute, there is a gift coming. You wouldn't have the 10 of Coins otherwise. So there definitely is a gift coming for you. And the Page of Coins means that it's something you're trying, I feel it's something you're trying to manifest. So it's like you're learning to wield your magic again. But to wield the magic and to become into vibrational alignment with that material world coming in for you again, we have to let go of that past completely. And that means you have to let go of all of those mind traps where someone could ignite you and spark you into, yeah. Okay, so just be aware if somebody is trying to annoy you, or there's a little mosquito of a person over there, or something happening over there that's annoying you, just be aware that it's actually a little test for you to go, no, I know how to focus my attention, wield my spells, bring in my magic, do all my aligning with the energy that I'm invoking into my life. Like I'm literally feeling like a spouse coming through you at the moment. Like, I've got this. I'm doing this. This is where my focus is. It's not on that annoying little mosquito over there. It's on me and my power, and where can we go with this, and what beauty can we bring in again? What communication can we bring in? Oh, I'm doing all this stuff with my hands, starting to feel into you guys' power. Look at that. The Hermit is on the revert on the bottom of this deck. Literally he looks like a wizard going inwards, right? He's doing the inner work. He's finding the light within him. Right now, you're finding your power within you. This is an understanding of who you truly are and where you can go. This is beautiful. It's going to be so exciting because everybody's going to start to see the power of themselves and all of that all those interesting magical things that they've been denied in the past or didn't, see the power within themselves, all coming out. It's going to change up everything, because the universe doesn't care about rules and laws that stop us. It just cares about frequency alignment. So when you're frequency aligned with what you desire, the universe goes, oh, I know what she wants now. But if you're like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, then the universe is like, you give what? Like you're annoying. There's resistance there because you don't trust me and you don't trust yourself. Okay, so let's see what our other messages come through for the Witches and Wizards and their journey, please. More messages for them as well. Any more stories coming out? Next one. Okay, I don't know whether that was meant to happen. Yes, it was. So I got to the end of the pile and then they all became too much for my hands and 2 fell out. So I'll go with those. I don't know what they are, but we have the King of Swords that's come up. There is maybe a feeling of learning to speak your truth, not through anger, just through integrity and holding one's power and feeling the power within you when you speak. Whereas in the past, you might have been feeling disempowered and then God, I'm going to have to speak up about this. So it's more to do with learning that power within you to speak up. Oh, we have the 2 of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups, and next to that came in the 7 of Coins. So the 2 of Cups is unity or choices to be made, but choices that are made through love of self, learning to make a choice through the love of self that vibrates with the love of the universe. That's why they call it like it looks like a lover's card, but it's working with the universe and coming from love and bringing in with the 7 of coins, the manifestation, it's gone back to manifesting. How many coins is in your reading? I mean, we only have 7 cards out, 6 cards out, and 3 of them are pentacles. So you are really learning to ground something tangible in your reality at the moment. You're learning to ground a tangible thing. And you're also with this, I'm feeling with this storyline here too, because this is like the swans and the love and all that you have from within you to make new choices from that point of view, create what you really want. There's, with this card being that there's a dog there, I feel like this might be bringing in somebody loyal to help you as well. Might be lining with someone from a past life that's also gone through some crap, and they had to be over there to clear their shadow work and do their shadow work. Because imagine if you were a witch and a wizard that came together, right? You could create this incredible amount of power between you, but you have to do your shadow work first, because otherwise it just becomes a fiery. You could even be bringing back somebody from the past. Could be that, or it could be just in this life again. But somebody loyal, more than anything, somebody more loyal. It could also just be a friend coming in to help, because there's 2 baskets. She's got 2 baskets as well. And it's like you're filling up 2 baskets. Okay, so there might be a unity coming in because you're coming from love of self. What cards will we do for... Do we want to do... We'll do this. We'll do these ones. The Lucy Cavendish ones, because she's a very kind of a witchy person. Hey, Celtic, good to see you. Thank you for all of that in the chat bar. You're awesome. Full moon tomorrow. Yeah, I saw the moon. I woke up this morning really early and the moon was so big, low down in the sky for me. And it was golden. It looks so beautiful. Okay, here we go. Almost like a treasure sitting there. Okay, so we are focused on the witches and the wizards story. Any messages coming for them at the moment, please? It's just 2 decks together, so it's quite hard to shuffle. I tend to hold them a bit too tight. Let's see if anything comes out, please. I wish sometimes it's difficult being such a feeling person, because I just go straight into that feeling. Okay, I'm sorry. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. I'm just going to take see what these ones are over here. But we have this card, a delicate fairy and a ferret. Change is natural, good. And yes, it can hurt. So there could be some things that are coming up for you where you're like, I literally do feel though, where's mine? When am I going to end up? Like, but remember, when we're saying something like that, we're actually trying to force our outside reality to show up before we have accepted that just being present in this moment and being happy is enough. And that will align you with the next step to do. And then you start to enjoy your life. And really what everyone's seeking, even if it is abundance and that sort of thing, the most important thing that everyone's seeking is peace of mind. Because if you can live this life through absolute clarity and peace of mind, then you're always going to be happy. And that's what we're really seeking. We want the money so that we have peace of mind. We want the lover so we have peace of mind. We want the house so we have peace of mind. It's really the peace of mind. So if you come back to being in peace with your mind, and saying, oh my God, I've got there, I get it, I've already won, then everything else starts to show up easier. It's like a clarity outside yourself of what path to take. You also have such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality and coming home. You are coming back into the powerful you. And that's what I was feeling before. You're literally Alice in Wonderland coming back to the powerful you. And she's like, I know I can fight this Jabberwocky now because I'm not even afraid of him. I know the power of who I am. And that returns you back home and the understanding of your soul and all that it's been through and why you're here and the path that you want to take and that sort of thing. We also have two more that's fallen out. We have the brother raccoon, a safe place for you to go. So you are searching for that grounding, that safe place in your reality at the moment. And it came out with find the lesson, discover the purpose in a situation that you are learning. So it came out with that. You're literally trying to find a safe place to go, and you're learning how to do this. You're learning through the lessons of this life at this moment of how to find a safe place. But it's actually within you first, and knowing who thyself is, so that when you walk in the room, everyone goes, oh my God, that person's vibrating with so much love for this reality that they're a magnet to them and want to help them, instead of walking into the room and going, I have to find that person that's going to help me. And who are they? Where are they? Totally different energy. And then they're probably going to hide in the corner over there because you're too intense for them. And remember, anyone that's been through all of those lives can come across as quite intense. Okay, guys, I will leave that one there. So we will go to pile group 3. Getting lots from this. Yay, flower. I'm glad you're getting lots from this. It is fun. I actually am really enjoying this reading. It's fun. Okay, so the last card that we have would obviously be the light workers, because we have the star card, right? Which was the number red 5. So if you chose that, now if you don't feel like you're a light worker, don't follow this. Trust your own intuition. It was just a bit of a game to play to see if you pick the right pile for you, so you can do a bit of telepathy exercise. Go and choose one of the other piles instead. But if you do feel this resonates for you, let's go into this card. So we have the light workers and where they're at the moment. Hi, Julie. Hi, Linda. I like this game. It's a good game, isn't it? You should see some of the games I've come up with the masterclass. Oh my God, I'm so excited about it. I think I have about 4 already, and I think I'm going to do 6 because I keep coming up with more and more and more ideas. It's such a vivid imagination. Anyway, okay, here we go. Light workers, light workers. Light workers, please, and where they are at the moment. Let's hear their story. That's the star beings, people from the star. People from other higher dimensions, souls straight from higher dimensions that have come here to help guide. What's happening with them at the moment? Oh, we have a few that's fallen out. So we have the devil. It's so interesting because I've had a few readings, just like, you know, how you go online and I like to, I've done a couple of readings where what's my next partner and that sort of thing. The devil keeps coming up. Because there's some sort of what is it? The word's just slipping my mind at the moment. I'll see where their story goes. It's like someone who's luring you over here, trying to lure you away from the path that you know you're supposed to be on. There might be something that's luring you. I feel that with this card more than it could be an addiction, and that you've decided you're looking at it whether you're going to break it or not. also could be somebody who's trying to lure you back in with the wrong energy. And then it's like a test for you to decide, hey, I see you. I can see you now. I've learned that much about myself now that I can easily see you. Sometimes they come back in just so that you know. So we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords is somebody who's deceitful and running away with all of those swords, right? Oh, well, I'm just going to pile the swords up so you don't get any and run away with them so that I've got more than you. That's them. There might be someone in your reality at the moment that's just being a bit then we have the King of Wands and the King of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. See, so another gift, another pile where gifts are coming in. There is definitely gifts coming in and us standing in our power. King of Wands is someone who stands in their power. They know who they are and they can wield their power into backing themselves 100%. And that when they back themselves 100% and they're not lured by the devil and those that are deceiving them, when they see through that, that's when the Ten of Pentacles starts to come in for you and you start to gain the material reflection of the vibe that you're carrying of abundance within. Yeah. Shoo. Okay, let's see what else comes up for Lightworkers pile. Lightworkers pile. Lightworkers pile, please. Yeah. Okay, is there any other messages for the Lightworkers pile? If you're going through a bit of a hard time at the moment, I'm going to take that as well. If you're going through a bit of a hard time at the moment, like you're seeing little storms around you, it's because you're nearly breaking through the illusional or delusional bubble of the program. And when you're right at the edge of it, you can it's like you vibrate even brighter, and so it can bring in the feeling that something's coming against you again, because there's a bit of resistance. Imagine that you're in the middle of a bubble, right? And you're just doing your thing, and then you see beyond the bubble infinity. When you want to break through the bubble or the program, you have to touch the outside layer. That's what they're showing me. So then there's resistance and a bang, and then the bubble pops and you realize you're always free. That's the feeling I'm getting. So when you touch that, there's a feeling of, oh, this feels uncomfortable. So there might be something that's making you feel uncomfortable at the moment because you're ready to burst through the bubble or the illusion. We have also the King of Wands, King of Swords, and the Three of Wands. They both came in reverse down beside me. So I'm just going to feel into that. King of Swords and the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, like, it might be an intelligent decision that you have to make within yourself, within your mind of, I'm no longer going to play this mind game within myself anymore of being small and little and not knowing what to choose. Like, this person doesn't, it's kind of, he's standing there going, I don't know what to choose. I'm in front with everyone else. Now, where do I go? It's not like you don't know what you're doing. You've probably already got a plan all sorted. But there's this feeling of discombobulated feeling of just going through a icky stage. That's what I'm feeling, but it's coming into an emotional newness. The Ace of Cups is something coming in, like literally you aligning with source energy, because this is the hand coming from source energy, right? With an emotional gift, an emotional offering, something that you've always wanted could be coming in, literally showing up, that 10 of Pentacles again, and grounding it due to the work that you've done. In the end, you will reap the rewards into this new beginning. But you might be holding your pentacles or yourself close to yourself. You might just have gone back into a bit of a reserving place while it seems like some resistance is coming in at the moment. So then you're like, oh, I'll just come back and save me for the moment. Something like that. It's feeling, that's what the story feels like through these cards anyway. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. This is so cool. So you've got those two cards with the Ace of the emotional Ace, the one that's offering you an emotional happiness. And then after that, when you come back to, it's like, okay, I know where I'm going. It's going to give me emotional happiness. But this resistance is happening. I'll pull back. And then when you pull back, okay, I get it. They did give me a message earlier on this week, and I did put it up on Facebook. It was to do with, there could be a niggle over here. I remember now. There could be, thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. There could be a niggle over here that's annoying you, to divert you from your attention of trying to manifest or bring in something, so that you aren't focused so much on that, so that the hand of God or source energy can gift it to you, because you've been so focused on it that it's caused resistance. So then someone might be over here annoying you, and then your attention goes on that and go, why am I thought I healed all that. I've got that coming up again. What the crap? And then it's like, well, you're over here. Source energy's over here lining you up for divine timing, for something to come in. And it's a pentacle, for the 10 of Pentacles to come in, for you to actually have what you have been seeking, so that you can fulfill your mission. Because when you have a mission, you probably have now realized you can't be in the gutter with nothing on your back and doing, have nothing to fulfill the mission. We need also the material abundance to be able to help us. We need the computers, we need the house, we need the food coming in, we need all of that sort of stuff coming in, so that we feel safe. And when we feel safe, we are living in this abundant, beautiful world, whatever that means for you, whether it means a tent in the park or whatever, and you feel like you've got enough money to do whatever you want and travel the world, or whether it's that you've got a palace. I don't care. Source energy doesn't care. Nobody in the higher frequencies are like condemning any of that sort of, there's no judgment from those higher frequencies. And that's another thing that I think the light workers are needing to realize. There is no judgment on how you do this. Just choose what you really feel is good for you. It makes you feel safe, makes you feel good within yourself. Find that within yourself first, that, and align yourself with that, and then ask for that to come in. But if we're constantly seeking outside of ourselves for it to come in, we become the graspy ones. The energy doesn't align with us because we're not trusting. And so that's why I think that there's been a bit of a diversion over there for you to actually be set up by your guides, which was always going to come in if you were fixated on the resistance or fixated on trying too hard. Yeah. So let's do a couple of oracle. These are the higher dimensional frequency oracle cards. We'll do that for you guys. Yeah. Any messages and stories coming in for pile 3 light workers? I'm not going to say when I do the do put the timestamps down. I won't put down who gets what either, so that you can choose. So we have 2 cards that's come in. We have the Inner Earth, and it says, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. That totally goes with my reading. I love it how the oracle cards totally go with my reading. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. You're not you. This is time for you to step out and be who you are. Be completely authentic. Your authenticity brings in your soul tribe as well. So you becoming more and more authentic just resonates. It's because you're out there doing your thing, and then you start to align with people that love that want that are happy being in that energy and so forth. So keep going, because you're actually not too far away. New solutions and beginnings are coming your way. You are going to, this is going to happen for you. Oh my God, there's a card that fell out and I didn't even know it. It was a Knight of Swords. Look how fast it's all coming in. I was just thinking in my head, it's coming in fast. And then this card was like face down on the pile. I'm like, oh, it's another card there. And it is the Knight of Swords, literally saying what I just thought. The Knight of Swords, it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast, guys. So once you burst that bubble, the illusion pops, you step out into freedom, you allow everything to come towards you because you already feel that within the power of who you are. It's all going to change. But you are not for everyone. You're authentic. You're yourself. Trust that. Trust that. Okay, guys, so that was my 3 readings. I really enjoyed that. That was so much fun. Really fun. Okay, I'll have to do some more of these picky cards. I think they really work for me and for you guys as well. And we'll put the timestamps in after. So, haven't even looked at the time. I think I'll just do a general for everybody. Just pick a couple of these cards over here for everybody. Just any other messages, please, for anyone, please, that needs to hear this right now. Any other messages? Any other messages, please? Okay. I've got 3 that's fallen out there. We'll take those. So we have journey, guide, travel, change, and location. So some of us, when we shift into these more high, like we're shifting into high frequencies all the time, I know it feels like we're going back and forth, but it's like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. I do feel that there's journeys coming up where people will be placed in different places, taking trips, feeling more freer with their life. There's a freedom feeling with this, feeling more freer, making different choices, doing bigger leaps of, taking bigger leaps of faith. If you've ever seen recently a praying mantis, a grasshopper, a frog, something like that coming towards you, a rabbit, things that jump really high, that's usually an indication that you are taking a bigger leap of faith into your new reality. There's also the card of letting go of urgency is coming, surrender, freedom from time constraints. So we're no longer following the logical mind of, I have to do this. We're more following into our feeling of, this feels right for me at this moment. And that's letting go of the I have to because such and such told me, where instead you're lining yourself up. Even if you did have like somebody say you have to do that before such and such time, just say to yourself, it will be done before that time, but I'm going to line myself up to get enough rest. If it needs to be that I get enough rest and then boom, I'm into the work, or it needs to be that I'm doing a little bit by little bit, whatever feels right for you. So just remember, there's no time constraint. Time is an illusion anyway. It's amazing what you can do in half an hour. compared to, like, if you're waiting for half an hour to I don't know, to stay in bed, and you want to stay in bed for half an hour, all of a sudden it's like it goes real quick, right? And then if you're waiting to, I don't know, do something in half an hour that you've been looking forward to, it tends to like take ages. So you can see what I mean by that. Balance is a really important thing at the moment. We're learning to balance ourselves and the self-center ourselves into who we are in this present moment, and nothing really exists from that central point of view. You are just you, and that means you can let go of all that frazzled mind of trying to predict what the future is and trying to catch everything so that you can become, you know, make sure that you're protected. All of that can fall away. Yeah, so becoming more balanced within ourselves, we're learning to do that, so we don't allow outside forces to take control of us. When we're balanced, we're harder to push over. That's interesting. When you're strong in your balance and you know who you are, someone tries to push you, you stay strong. If you're out of balance and you're not sure, someone pushes you, you're pushed over, and they can control you. They pick you up and tell you where to go, and you say, okay, because I fell over and I feel like an idiot. Well, you could. Yeah, so balance is really important for the strength of oneself as we move through this. I love you guys in the chat bar. You're my beautiful family. I always get such great vibes from you. Don't forget to, in the future, if you've got a business coming up, had a couple of people already that are really wanting to have an interview. I'm going to open my my YouTube for an interview day with somebody, maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that, and bring in some interviews of people that are trying to get their business going and up, or light workers, witches, wizards, whatever you want to call yourself, doesn't matter. You know, I will put up a form. I'll get you to fill it out, and I will choose. And if I don't choose you, please don't take it to heart. It might be that you've got a similar thing to somebody else, or it's just not fitting in with me, or whatever. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't mean that you should give up. Please, please do not give up. But I'm pretty sure, knowing me, I tackle everyone. So like, I'll probably end up taking everyone that says yes. So long as it doesn't become too overwhelming, then some people will have to dip out. If there's like 100 people wanting an interview, then hello. More than likely, I will say yes, though, to help you out. But I will put up a form in the next couple of weeks or something, I think. I'll see how it goes with these masterclasses. I've just got a lot on my plate at the moment, as you know, but it's all exciting stuff, and I'm so excited to see what the future's going to hold. Love you guys. Heaps. Till next time. Bye.